Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Welcome back to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I'm Mandy.
And I'm Deb.
Welcome back, Ashley, for week 3.
Hooray.
Yay! Thanks for having me.
Are you sick of us yet?
Absolutely not. Never.
You might be after this series. I'm just kidding.
No. No way.
We'll check back on that afterwards.
Right.
If Ashley doesn't come back for a long time, it's because she said no.
Right.
I could never get sick of you two.
Aw, we love you.
Thanks,
Aw.
Ash.
So today we're here to talk about the Pink Book.
Hooray.
The Court of Wings and Ruin.
The Pink Book.
I know. Again, this might be one of a long episode. There is a lot that happens in this baby.
I feel like not nearly as much as in a court. Oh, just kidding.
I feel like more
kidding.
happens in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
The book was over 700 pages, right?
Is it? I'll tell you right. Yeah.
I think.
Yep. We're at just at 7. Yeah. If we count acknowledgments, it's over 700. So the
I don't
story
count
leaves
that.
off
Damn.
right on 699.
Oh. I was going to say, though, A Court of Silver Flame is bigger. No?
I think it might be.
I don't
the
know.
same
Is it the
size.
same?
It's about the same. I would say
Huh.
pretty comparable. It's about the same.
All
I know.
right.
I always thought the fourth book was way longer too, but it's about the same size.
Okay.
Okay. So just so everybody knows, just like last week and the week before, spoilers for obviously this book, and then anything that is, there's a lot that is foreshadowing for Nesta and Cassian for the next book. So if you haven't read it,
Ooh,
just
it's
know
so
that we
good.
might talk a little bit about that in the fourth book, but spoilers for the whole series.
Yes.
So everybody knows. And similar to last week, we're going to kind of go through the story in order and what happens and then talk about it and how we feel about it.
Right.
Cool.
Buckle up, everyone.
Buckle up, everybody, because we're going to war. ACOWAR. Lame. I am so lame.
Cheesy.
I love it.
Womp womp.
Everybody have their drink for today.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Sure do.
I made a pink
Sure.
drink because it's a pink book, and I did say I would make a Cosmo.
Oh, you got a
Aw.
lamp on your glass.
I do.
Aww. So cute. That is a very red Cosmo.
Yeah, Dad would not be happy. But you know what,
No.
though? It's watered down a little bit, which is fine. Because let's be real, it's not even 4 o'clock. So
Whatever.
it's okay.
It's 4 o'clock
good.
somewhere. It's almost 4
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah. You're fine.
It's not bad.
Mandy.
It's fine. It's
Plus,
good.
you guys are getting a snowstorm. You can drink whatever you want.
I don't know where it is. Every time I check the weather, the time that the snow is supposed to come keeps getting pushed back and pushed back.
Listen,
Yeah.
the entire state shuts down when you say snow. I remember when we were in Charlotte, we got a dusting. Schools were closed, grocery
Yeah.
stores closed early. It was like, I was like, does nobody know how to friggin'
No.
function?
No,
No.
they don't.
You're right. And then we come to
No clue.
Maryland and we get 20 inches and everyone's like, woohoo, everything's open.
Yeah. Nope. We are in full
Ridiculous.
apocalyptic mode down here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And nothing's even
Crazy.
happened yet.
Right.
Nothing.
Wild.
All right, let's get into the book because we have a lot to cover today.
That we do.
So we are picking up pretty much where we left off in ACOMAF. But first we get a little prologue from Rhys. And this prologue, his little, spiel is way back, way back during the war before the wall is constructed. And there's like dead Illyrians everywhere. And we find Cassian, he's alive, and he's looking for somebody else. I don't know if he's looking for Azriel or if he's looking for Jurian. I'm leaning more Azriel, but I know Jurian was there too.
Right.
So that's how we open up. But we're back in our favorite place in the whole wide world, guys.
We're back.
Oh, Tamlin, please don't be home.
Oh, God. So we're
Unfortunately,
back in the
he is.
He is. Yeah.
Dumb as
Tamlin's
ever.
there.
What a friggin' schmuck.
He just doesn't learn ever.
No.
Can I say, how dumb can you possibly be to think she is not up to something?
Right.
I know.
She did not kiss him. She did not want to be near him.
Nope.
And he's just like, oh, she just needs a minute to recover and, get back to herself. It'll be fine. And I mean, Lucien was even like, I think you're up to something.
Yeah.
And Tamlin's just, even the end of ACOMAF, like, I'm like, you really, really think she's just going to come with you now and everything's going to be hunky-dory? But he truly believes that. And it's wild to me that he could be so dumb.
Men. Right? Just kidding.
No, you're absolutely right. I don't understand how.
So dumb.
He's just not seeing this at all. And Lucien is kind of like,
I don't know. Something's fishy.
Yeah. Well, and Lucian's also, he's asking about Elaine, because as we found out in the last book, after Elaine was changed in the Cauldron to Fey, this is Lucian's mate. So now, like, that's all he's thinking of. Like, where is Elaine? Where is Elaine? And Feyre's like, I don't know. Even though she knows exactly
her?
Yeah.
where. So Feyre's playing dumb.
Right.
She's playing dumb. And it's like, I have no idea where she is, even though she knows that both the sisters are safe and sound at the House of Wind with Rhys and everybody there.
Right.
But Miss Ianthe has some explaining to do.
What a hoe.
She is the ultimate.
She's the one that, along with Tamlin, sold them out and brought them to Hybern to be changed. And she's playing it off like, oh, Feyre, I thought that you would want this. I thought that you would want to have your sister's Fae too. And Lucien, you'll have more time with your mate because now she's immortal too.
Her and Tamlin would be perfect together. They really would. They are both just so dumb.
Well, two momos together forever.
Honestly, I think Ianthe's smarter than Tamlin.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
But she still sucks.
Yeah.
She sucks so hard.
She really does.
We haven't really talked about Ianthe, but I think this is the book where it's like,
this is where you really pretty much understand like what her motive is and what her role is now in this entire series. And it's to be nothing but a conniving bitch.
Right. And Tamlin still trusts her.
So he has the worst instincts ever. I don't think he has any.
No. He's so dumb. She's so dumb.
To be a High Lord, it's just mind-boggling to me.
I don't know. Even Lucien is like weird about Ianthe. Like even he doesn't want to hear any of her excuses. And it's just like, Tamlin, what the hell is wrong with you?
Right. Like ridiculous.
Yeah. So Feyre's there at the spring court. She's really not talking to Rhys down the bond at all. Just a reminder, it was the bargain bond that was severed between Feyre and Rhys, not the mating bond. So they still have this bond and they can still kind of communicate with each other, but they are trying to keep it on the down low because apparently you can smell it if they talk to each other.
Well, if you're, because the Fae, they have heightened sense, so they can
Right.
smell. So it was supposed to be that this mating bond, since it would take a little bit of time for the scent to go away. So they all still smelled it, but it was just like, okay, after a month or so, after the bond being broke, we won't be able to smell it anymore.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So they didn't want to talk to each other, thinking it would strengthen the scent, which I didn't understand, because I would think if a bond is broken, truly broken, you wouldn't even smell it. I don't even think a smell would linger, which is another reason why I thought Tamlin was stupid, because I'm like, you really think that you would still smell anything?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how any of that works, but I agree with you.
Mm.
Like if it's done, it's done. It shouldn't be, right? I agree. But anyway, so they are both on like a need to know basis right now. It's just like not really checking in with each other. They just Rhys just kind of has to trust that Feyre is safe and sound and just kind of doing what she was going there to do, which is really break the spring court apart from the inside out. Just prepare it to fall, basically. Yeah. Yeah. So then Jurian is back with the twins from Hybern, the king's niece and nephew, Dagden and Branna, right? Branna, I think her name is.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
That's how they said it in the audio, while I wasn't reading, listening to the audio.
Right. Doesn't count. It doesn't count.
They show up. They're there because of the bargain that Tamlin made to get Feyre back. Is that it? And like they're kind of just there to use the spring core as like a base for Hybern to keep going to destroy the wall, but the spring court will be spared. Am I correct in that assumption?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're there to like basically look at the wall, essentially.
They're like,
Right.
oh, wow, what a nice wall.
What a nice invisible wall you got there.
Right.
Well, apparently there's holes in the wall that they want to go inspect.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Right.
So they go, and Jurian's like giving Lucien a bunch of shit about Elaine, saying like, oh, you really think she's safe? No, she's probably getting, banged out by a bunch of Valyrians, and that really pisses Lucien off.
That was like the most dick move you could make, honestly, because listen, with like, I know Lucian's not like the favorite here, but like I would feel bad if someone was being taunted about their mate like that.
Yeah.
Because that's all he could think about.
Right. And especially because of what we find out about Jurian later. Like, why being a dick, man?
Right. Yeah. What a fool.
Yeah, I don't get it. That part I honestly didn't understand. Like, why is he being such? I guess to like keep his cover that he's really not working with Hybern, but still unnecessary.
Yeah, totally unnecessary.
He could have left that out.
Right.
I agree. So then we also find out, poor Lucien. Oh, this is like the poor Lucien segment.
Poor Lucien.
That Tamlin was so distraught that Feyre was gone that he did not complete the Great Rite the prior year.
Right.
And he sends Lucien to do it with Ianthe. Ugh. Gross.
That's so gross. I would have been like, Tamlin, go do it yourself.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'm not going anywhere with this bitch.
Yeah. Like you're supposed to do this for like the magic or whatever. Go do it. Just do it.
And I thought like it had to be him that
I
does
thought
it.
so too.
Right.
I thought so too. Because I thought the whole thing was like expelling magic or something.
Right. I thought that was the whole point, that the High Lord had to do it, and you just couldn't send somebody in your stead to go do it.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too. But I guess we were wrong. And so he sends Lucien to go into the cave with Ianthe, and they do their little sex ritual. And so Feyre feels very bad about this because she's like, ew, poor Lucien. Shouldn't have to do that with Ianthe. So she kind of feels bad for Lucien. She's still mad at him for not helping her at all.
Yeah.
In the last book. But she's kind of like,
you get a little bit of a pass.
Little bit of a pass. Like, I feel
bad
to
sleep with Ianthe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You win.
That's punishment.
Yeah.
You got what was coming to you, Lucien.
Right.
Yeah. I think he's had enough then.
Right.
So, again, we're kind of like whipping through the beginning of this because none of us can stand to be in the spring court. So we're getting through the beginning of this book very quickly. Yep. So Summer Solstice comes, and I love what Feyre does here. You all know how I feel about Feyre. She's not my favorite, but I don't hate her. How she rearranges the ceremonies. So when the sun rises, she's the one that's highlighted instead of the Ianthe. Like, that's so funny.
You go, girl.
I love that.
I love that.
Takes petty to a whole new level.
I love how petty she is at the beginning of this.
Petty,
right?
She's just like, fuck all you. I'm done. I'm not playing nice here. And I'm gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I love like how conniving she was. And I loved I hate being in the spring court, but I actually loved seeing what she was actually doing.
Yeah.
I did too. I agree. I hate being in the spring court too. Reading this part of it, while I still wanted to leave it, I was kind of like, okay, at least we can see that things are like going to fall apart and how she's doing it.
Yeah.
Which I was like, this is great. This is great.
She knew exactly how to push Tamlin's buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
absolutely.
She did it every opportunity. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
So good.
Well,
so
which
good.
actually brings me to the next part that I absolutely loved with Summer Solstice, where she asks Tamlin to dance, and she's like intentionally leading him on, because at this point, Feyre's back, but they're not sharing a bedroom. She says that she doesn't want to be touched at all because she's still so traumatized from what Rhys did to her, quote unquote. It's all a lie.
Right.
So she's purposefully leading Tamlin on, knowing that he will come to her later. And she has this fake nightmare, and runs to Lucien seeking comfort, knowing that Tamlin would come down and find them together in his room, like kind of undressed. I was like, I love this.
I love that part so much. I'm like, that is genius. And
genius.
She did it because she just wanted to get a reaction out of him.
Yeah.
And
right.
she knew it would.
Right.
But
she's making him jealous again, and kind of trying to put a wedge between the two of them as well.
Right.
Which, all the more reason why she's priming this court to just self-destruct.
Correct. And it does.
So I loved it. I love how she was saying that she was faking the tears about the nightmare, and that she warded the room so when Tamlin came, Lucien wouldn't hear him coming and like stop the comforting. They didn't do anything. I mean, he really was just, he felt bad for her. They didn't do anything, but that's not what it looked like.
Right. It's so good.
It's
so good.
this is the most fun I've had in the spring court.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, of course.
Yeah, because she's like trying to basically take it down. So it is
Yeah.
fun.
It's the start of the demise. So
Right.
we're very happy to be here
Yeah.
this time around.
Absolutely. We're back at the wall looking for some more holes, and this is where the children of the blessed appear on the other side now.
Right.
And if you remember them from book 1, they're the ones that they love the Fae, they want to be Fae, everything bad that the humans have heard about Fae, they are like the total opposite, and they come to the wall and they're like, we want to live on the other side, we want to live amongst the Fae. And Feyre's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you
Run
don't.
for the hills. Goodbye.
Turn around and go
Go
home.
away.
Yeah.
Go.
See you later.
But the twins from Hybern are like, no, it's great here. You should come over.
And she's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up
Yeah.
right now.
I love how she gets in their head to try to scare them
Yeah.
away. Like, go.
right. Right. And they do leave, but
They
and
do.
Feyre orders the twins, like, you are not to go after them. Don't touch them. Don't even think about it.
Right. Don't give them any type of incentive to try to come here. Like, it's not.
No, it's not. But the twins totally disregard Feyre's order
They do.
and go kill
Right.
them.
That was sad. I was
It was
actually
sad.
really sad.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so brutal
It is
for them
brutal.
to do that.
Yeah.
And for what? I mean, it was just like for sport, really.
Exactly.
Because
Mhm.
they
That's
just
why it was so sad.
right. Because they just left them there.
Right. Like they were friggin' deer.
Yeah.
Right. So
I didn't like
messed
that
up.
one bit.
No.
No,
And
me
Feyre
neither.
was, I mean, she was obviously pissed too.
Yeah. And because they didn't listen to her, doesn't she send one of the monsters after them?
I think so.
I think
I
she
forget
sends
which
the
one.
bog after them.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, she does.
It's just like, and Lucien helps her too. I think.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think it's Lucien that helps her.
I love
See?
like how Lucien kind of starts to follow Feyre more so than listening to Tamlin and
Yeah.
Tamlin's crew.
Well,
He's like
yeah.
starting to come around.
yeah, and Lucien, I think, really redeems himself in this book, and he really kind of shows like that he really was just kind of like doing whatever Tamlin did because he had no other choice. And with Feyre finding her newfound like backbone and really like leaning into who she is now and all of her power, I feel like Lucien's like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, I shouldn't be here. I'm gonna come with you. That's fine. I'm good. I see it. I'm gonna come with you.
Yeah, exactly.
My eyes have been opened.
Yeah. And Tamlin has one more outburst. And I forget
Like
I
he
forget
do.
why.
Yeah, I forget what caused it. I think it had to be something that she wanted to do, and he was like, no, don't do it. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
I think it was an argument about like Ianthe, and I don't know how
Mhm.
you
The
can still
key?
trust this
Was it the
bitch or
key?
something. Maybe something like
I
that.
think so.
Yeah.
Maybe about like losing the key, and then that's when like the Naga came in, and
Yes.
maybe that's what the argument was over.
Something like that. But he explodes. He has another one of his Tamlin temper tantrums again. And Feyre,
Tantrums.
she purposefully doesn't shield herself. She wants physical marks on her body to show the entire court, this is who you have leading you guys.
Right.
He's willing to do this to me. What do you think he's willing to do to you?
Right.
Exactly.
Smart girl,
She was
Feyre.
using her
Smart.
head.
She's
She is
using her
smart.
head.
And do you
See
know
what
how
happens when she puts down a paintbrush? She gets good ideas.
she gets good at this is also how stupid Tamlin is, right? So when Jurian and the twins, like day one, they're there, they have the dinner, and the twins are trying to get into everybody's minds. And Feyre was the one who shielded them all. And Tamlin and Lucien were just like,
Right.
do, 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 do.
La la la.
La, 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 la.
Look.
And at this point, I'm thinking, Tamlin, you are a high lord and you would not think to shield yourself. I don't know if it's he just had this ultimate trust in Jurian and the twins. I don't know what it was, but it's like, why you never drop your guard?
No.
Never.
Never.
And as a high lord, you should know that.
Right.
Right. Well, he doesn't.
He dumb.
So we're making our last trip to the wall now. And I think Alice knows that this is the last trip because she packed some extra supplies for Feyre. And she's like, well, when you leave today, I'm leaving too. She's going to go back to the summer court to see her nephews. So I think Alice knows without saying she knows. She's like, here's some extra stuff. Go do good things, Feyre. And I'll be in the summer court if you ever want to come see me.
Right.
And at this point, Feyre sees that people in the spring court are starting to question Tamlin. People are losing faith in Ianthe. And she's like, I have primed this place to fall. It's time to go now.
Right.
So she travels to the wall with this, with this whole group. I think everybody is going at this point. And she's getting ready to like get up and go when she finds Ianthe and Lucien in a very particular situation. Not one that Lucien really wants to be in.
Right.
Lucien is
at all.
Poor Lucien.
Lucien is like, get off me. Don't touch me. And Ianthe, being the creep she is, continues.
Yep.
Not okay.
Not okay.
No means no.
Not cool, Ianthe. She just feels like she can take whatever she wants. And she's been doing this for centuries to many people. She did it to Rhys. Rhys did get her.
Feyre.
Yeah. But poor Lucien, he's like tied up and like really can't defend himself. So Feyre comes in and I love
This is the
what she does.
best. This is the best.
I love what she does to Ianthe. I love it. So she goes into her mind and commands her to smash her hand with a rock, all while telling her, you are never going to touch somebody against their will again. It has to be mutual between both parties.
Yep.
And then I love, she's just like, when she says stop, she's like, you're just going to sit here and wait for help.
And she's like, okay.
and Feyre told her, you cannot go to a healer to fix your hand. Like, you're going to endure this discomfort and pain. And I loved it.
So good. You have to sit in silent torture.
Right. And every time you look at it, you're going to remember what I said and you're not going to touch anybody against their will again. I loved it. This is the book where I start to like Feyre, okay?
Yeah, because she's not in her anxiety brain anymore, and she's got a goal, and that goal is to destroy the spring court, destroy Ianthe, and to get back to Rhys as quickly as possible. And I mean, she doing the damn thing. So
yeah. Right. Well, she can't get back to Rhys just yet because the twins find Feyre and Lucien, and apparently they've been dosing everybody with Feybane, which is this stuff that will diminish their magic and their powers. So they have to kill the twins in order to get away.
Oh,
Which,
I
I mean,
loved
again,
that
great
she
job.
did.
Yeah. Take this back to Hybern, please and thank you. Your niece and nephew are dead.
Yeah. But I love how she stopped for Lucien, because if she could have kept going, and
She
she
could've.
probably would have made it out with that without the encounter with the twins.
Right.
But I really like how she stopped to help him.
I
She was
do
like,
too.
"Come on. Let's go. You've had enough."
Right. And I feel like she hated Ianthe so much. And what she saw was going on was just so morally wrong that she couldn't
Right.
just.
Right.
And
And
I
she
think
hates Ianthe.
Yeah. And then I think too, knowing what Ianthe did with Rhys, or trying to get him to do, I think
Right.
she was like, I'm going to get you.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm glad she did. But now Lucien wants to go with her to leave. And she pretty much just says yes because they don't have time to argue. And she's like, fine,
Mhm.
let's go. But they have no magic, so they can't winnow away anywhere. They really need to do this on foot.
Yeah.
And, I still do not know how the cave system in Prythian works. I have no idea. If they're portals, I don't know exactly how it works, but
Right.
they're going through the caves and they decide to go to the Autumn Court, hopefully not be seen, but that seems to be like the quickest way to get to Rhys.
Right.
So they hike through the Autumn Court, and I think they're almost out where they run into Lucien's brothers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This part is a little bit like, I'm not sure.
It got a
What
little
happens here?
confusing for me too, this
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, because
'Cause
they
it
run
was
into
like-
them and then they're gone and they run to them again.
See, yeah. So they're in the Autumn Court, almost on their way out. Lucien's brothers come, but then it's like they go to the Winter Court, and I feel like they're confronted again with like Eris and
Yes.
Right.
all
They
them. So
They meet back up at that point.
yeah.
Right.
So that's where I get confused. I'm like, how did they get them at the autumn, let them go, and then
Right.
reappear in the winter? That's kind
I
of
don't
where
know.
it lost me a little bit too.
Right. But I do like when they find them in the Winter Court, although as stressful as it was at that time, because they really almost just like, all hope is almost lost.
Yep.
But then
The Bat Boys.
Cassian and Azrael to the rescue.
Woohoo!
I love
So
this.
that part. Yeah, this was great. This was great.
It was so
They are
good.
healed and well, and we get the official introduction to, hi, I'm Feyre, High Lady of the Night Court.
Yep. And everybody
Yeah.
loses their friggin' mind.
Yeah.
Including Cassian and Azrael.
Including Cassian and Azrael.
Because
had
they
no
had no
idea.
clue. And Lucien's just probably mouth open.
Yeah. Like,
But
what?
like before Azrael and Cassian came, she turned ice back to ice with that power.
Yeah.
And that's Baron's power, right? So I feel
think
like
so.
is it Baron the Winter Court?
No, Baron is Autumn.
Baron is Autumn. Who's Winter? Oh, the K. Calliot. Elaine.
Call Drogo.
Khal Drogo. Wrong fantasy series.
Lord K. It is Lord. We'll refer to him as Lord K.
Yeah. Because he only shows up like here, right?
Yeah.
Lord Winter.
Lord Winter.
Lord Winter. But
Snow
she shows
miser.
that- so I feel like now they're starting to catch on, like, crap, she has her powers.
Right.
Yeah. And Feyre makes them keep everybody alive. She doesn't want to kill anybody. And they leave. And this part actually had me laughing because they have to fly away. And Feyre can't fly and Lucien
Right.
can't fly. So
Yep.
Cassian takes Feyre and Azriel's left with Lucien. And
That was
all I
so
can-
funny.
all I could think of is Azriel carrying him like a baby. And it says like they're trying like not to look at each other, and just the
Right.
visual, I'm like, that's so funny.
It's
It is-
fantastic. It's so good.
It is so funny when they try to fly people. Like sometimes it's like really comical.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm trying to like imagine how it would work. And the only way I
Yes.
can think of it is like carrying you like, you know, like a
Mhm.
baby, like, right, you know, like this. But so Lucien and Azriel's arms. It's just so funny.
Lucian's like,
I can just see them being like this the whole time. Like, I thought it was funny. So now we are finally back in Velaris. Finally. We're home,
Well,
guys. Finally home. Moore is there. Rhys is on his way back. He gets back very quickly, and Rhys and Feyre have some alone time. Much needed alone time.
Yep.
Since they've been away from each other for I don't know how long. I think it's funny though that like he like rushes her up the stairs and then he's like, "You need a bath."
Yes.
You
that
stink
was-
like beast.
That was so funny. And I love how when she got back, he told everyone, go find somewhere to be or go find something to do. That
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah. Like,
Adios.
get
See
out.
you later.
And Lucian's probably like, well, what do I do? Because
Yeah.
he probably felt
find
so
Elaine.
awkward.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know where I am. How can I go find some place to be?
Yeah.
Right.
That's so funny.
Funny.
And Feyre asks about her sisters. And Rhys is like, you don't want to go see them now, do you? Like, I just got you back. Can we like be alone for a
Right.
bit?
Can we just have 10 minutes, please?
Yeah.
Something tells me I think they took more than 10 minutes.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's so funny. And I'm
So
glad
good.
that they're back together. I am glad that they're back together.
Yes.
The spice was good in this scene. It was.
Yep.
Credit where credit is due.
The spice was spicing.
It was spicing.
But we're also finding out that, you know, while Feyre and Lucien have been traveling, the spring court fell fast. You know,
Oh.
they're getting word that Tamlin's sentries like totally abandoned him. Nobody showed up for the tithe. People are fleeing. Spring court is done.
And Tamlin's just self-destructing because
Yes.
he
Deal.
can't ever just deal or figure
Yeah.
a way to like make things better. He's just
Right.
completely self-destructing.
Because he's a bitch.
Oh
He is.
my god.
Yes.
When I was editing last week's episode and Deb, you were talking about how Tamlin's a bitch, all I could think of is that the parody of the Christmas song, "Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, what the fuck?" I was like, I gotta find a way to insert that here.
You should. We can. Ooh, that's a good idea for TikTok. Bitch, what the fuck?
That's a good idea.
All right, let's go check on the Archeron sisters.
Okay, I guess we have to.
Nesta's still Nesta.
Yeah, Nesta's still a
Yes.
bitch right now. She's still resting bitch face.
Just a lot more pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Elaine is just staring off into space.
Yeah.
Elaine won't come out of her room.
Yeah.
I will say, like, it, and I do sympathize with Elaine because I'm sure everything going on with her and just like everything she's seeing in her head is like super overwhelming.
Right.
But I do appreciate Nesta for trying to engage. She's a little
Yeah.
spicy herself. She's like a spicy.
Well, the first thing she says to Feyre, she's like, "What are you doing here?" She's like,
Yeah.
Nice to see you too,
Hi.
asshole.
Yeah. Then she insulted Moore's dress or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, she was just She was just so spicy.
Yeah, I do love Nesta, and I love here we start to see Nesta and Cassian too. Their banter a little bit going back and forth. Nesta's love for reading romance novels, which we'll get into in the next book. Like on the reread after reading the fourth book, I was like, oh, I love this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Elaine, not so fiery.
She
at all.
she is not doing well.
She is not. She is shut up in her room and doing absolutely nothing.
Right.
And when she does talk, she's asking about her fiance from the human world.
Yeah.
Because they were supposed to be married in a couple weeks at this point, I believe. So I feel a little bit bad for her. And apparently her fiance and his whole family are like raging Fae haters too.
Yes, they are.
Her engagement ring was iron.
Yep.
And humans believe that like deters the Fae away, which it doesn't. But yeah, her engagement ring was iron.
And doesn't her fiance come to the wall at some point? Didn't that happen where they eventually met up and he saw her as Fae and he was like...
They do later. They go
that's
they
later. Go to him.
They go to him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a whole kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. It's a good word. I like that.
That is a good
word. Okay, so yeah. Elaine is kind of just a lost cause at this point. We don't really know what we're going to do with her yet. And Lucian's just like,
I'm here, my mate. And she's like, go away.
Yeah.
Please do not pass go.
Yeah.
Feyre's
even like
$200.
Just stay away.
We're not even close to the meeting bond acceptance here. We're about to reject it. So just walk away.
Yeah. I remember reading the second book and then reading this book and being like, dude, how do you not read a room?
He doesn't.
Leave her alone. She is in mourning, clearly, of her old life, and she can't comprehend all the shit she's seeing right now.
No,
just
she
leave
certainly
her alone.
can't.
She has no idea why these things are coming into her head right now. It's freaking her out. And I mean, Lucien was with Tamlin for a really long time. So I feel like he's not as bad as Tamlin, but they just can't read a room for the life of them.
They can't.
Yeah, I don't know why he like is insisting on I have to go see her now. And luckily, Feyre's like, dude, just give it a day or something. Let us talk to her first, and
or a week, or a
we'll
month.
ask her for you. We'll ask her for you.
Let us do the talking.
Right. Now we're reunited with, like the whole group. We see Amren again, which is great because we all love Amren.
We love Amren.
We do love Amren, and she needs some additional research done on the Cauldron, and she's thinking that maybe Nesta and Elaine are key to, the Cauldron's magic because they were made by the Cauldron.
Right.
So they also need a battle plan. They need to figure out what the hell they're going to do to get Hybern off their asses. So they're sending out invitations to all the High Lords saying, like, we need to get together and figure out what we're going to do. They're not expecting everybody to say yes, but let's just try and get together and work this out. So those invitations are going to go out. Also, Nesta is engaging more, and she comes to dinner. She's talking to Amren.
Yep.
And this is like where their friendship starts to blossom as well, which I didn't read the novella So you guys will have to tell me about that in the next episode before we get into Court of Silver Flames. But I know that they were very good friends at a point in
They
time.
were until they weren't.
Right.
Yeah, but I love how Nesta, the first question she asked is, why are your eyes different?
Right. And nobody had asked her that. Nobody had asked Amren that before.
Right.
And
No.
Nesta's just
And
like, I'm not afraid of you. What's going on with you?
Yeah, and I think everybody just stopped in their tracks. And
Right.
they were just waiting. Oh, nobody ever asked her that before. What is she going to say?
Right.
It was
And
like
low-key,
the entire.
we really want to know.
Yeah, the entire dinner stopped. Like everybody put down everything in their hands, and they were like, so good.
It was
It
like,
was
go
good.
Nesta. That's at that point. I like that she's just very matter of fact. There's just
Right.
no bullshit with her. It's like,
No.
I know.
why are your eyes different? Tell me all
Right.
about it.
What's going on with you? Who are you? What are you?
Yeah, more. Your dress is ugly. Nesta, you look beautiful. Your dress is beautiful. Wish I could say the same for you.
It's so good.
Such a bitch, but
She is, but I mean, she goes
just
full
speaks her
circle.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just speaks her mind. She doesn't really think before she talks.
No.
she doesn't. Well, and I don't think
can
she
relate.
cares to. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Feyre is talking to Cassian and saying, like, yeah, we're going to start training again. But she also wants to learn how to fly because she's gotten the shape-shifting magic from Tamlin and can, manifest these Illyrian wings like everybody else has. And she wants to learn how to fly. She thinks that might be able to help in battle. So Azriel agrees to teach her how to fly. Which those scenes are
interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
But we also take a trip to the library. Library, not library, Deb. I know how much you hate that in audiobooks.
Yes, I do.
They say library?
Library.
Yes, they do.
Do they have like an accent?
No.
Okay. Interesting. I've never.
The R just poof, goodbye.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's never been in the English dictionary.
Found in the library.
Found in the library. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a lot of audiobooks too. Like it's not just
you noticed it in this, right?
Yes, I did notice it in this.
Yes.
I did.
And
I don't like it.
I think it was only with Rhys's narrator too, right? I don't think it was with maybe it was with everybody. I forget, but yes,
I don't know.
It's more common than what people think, and it irks the crap out of me. Almost as much as Feyre's illiteracy.
Well, they go hand in hand.
There
Yes,
you
they
go.
do. Yes, they do.
Oh, that's so funny. But we go to the library, and it's huge. Huge. And we meet Clotho. Let me fill me in on Clotho's story.
Ashley's probably a good person for this because I too forget.
Yeah, I don't really know her story. Like, I don't know in detail, but pretty much she's a high priestess. And similar to Gwyneth, she, I think, endured the same sort of abuse and from men and was like sexually assaulted. And so with the library, it's kind of like Rhys gave them a safe place.
Right.
And no man can enter without permission. And that's including Rhysand.
Yes.
Right. That's right.
I remember now. This all comes more into play in the 5th book.
Right.
Yeah. But I love how, Rhysand's this high lord and should be entitled to do whatever he wants and go wherever he wants. But I love how he said he set this library up for them so that they could just feel safe
Right.
and just saying, hey, I even need permission to enter because I'm a
Right.
male. I love
Right.
it. He's
No.
so good.
He's so
It is good on
thoughtful.
Rhys.
I know. He has a big heart.
He does.
He does.
He's a good guy.
He is. He's the
He
best.
is. He absolutely is. And I forget why there was such controversy with the spring court saying that, oh, they're all terrible over in the night court and Rhysand is the worst of them. And it's like, is it just because he was manipulated by Amarantha? Like,
No, I think it had. So, and you might have to help me through this, but Reese's dad killed Tamlin's.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Was it
right.
his mom? I don't know who it was,
Yeah.
but killed
Yeah.
family members. But
Yes.
then we find out what really happened was when Rhysand was at training camp, his mom and his sister wanted to come and visit, and he was just too busy training to meet them at the halfway point. So I guess Tamlin figured out where that was going to be. He told his father. Tamlin's father sent people after Rhys's mom and
Right.
sister, and he
Right.
killed them. And then
Right.
they kept their wings. And when Feyre was at the spring court the first time, she was trying to find the wings.
Right.
Yeah.
She was trying to
So-
find them, and she finds out that Tamlin did burn them, that he doesn't
Yeah.
have them anymore.
Mm-hmm. Douchebag. Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
douche canoe.
He is kind of a douche canoe. But while we're in the library, we also, Feyre asks what's at the bottom, because this just spirals down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Bad
Rhys is like,
curiosity
don't
there.
ask.
Yeah.
He's like, don't
Everyone's like,
ask.
Nope, not touching that one.
Yeah. Cassian knows, but he won't talk about it. Cassian did go
Nope.
down there and saw something, and he will not speak of it. So we know
And that-
something's down there.
And that's Bryaxis that's down there, right?
Bryaxis, yeah.
Yeah.
Bryaxis.
Yeah. So Feyre, now that we have got this looming war with Hybern, she suggests, let's go to the Bone Carver, because maybe we can convince him to help fight for us.
Right?
So she goes to the prison with Cassian, I believe. Carver is still presenting itself to Feyre as this child, but now she sees the features on this child, and she's like,
She-
oh my God, that's my kid.
She's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But that has to be creepy too, because isn't he like a death god or something?
Yes.
So that has to be creepy for her to see their child and he's a death god.
By
Yes.
the death of God. And I mean, we find out why in
Yeah.
book 5.
Extra
But-
creepy for sure.
Ex-
Yeah.
Extra creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But the Carver, he's not the only death god. He's got 2 siblings, one being the Weaver. We didn't know this, but the Weaver is the
I
Carver's
loved it.
sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, you killed my friggin' sister? Really?
Is she still alive? The Weaver's
No,
alive.
I thought
No,
she
she's
died.
not.
Oh shit. I thought she burnt in the
Mm-mm.
fire. His
Mm-mm.
Feyre sets the whole cabin on fire.
No,
Oh,
she's
the weave got out. She's good.
the Weave. The Weave.
God.
No, the Weaver is alive and well, and that's
Okay.
the Carver's sister. But the Bone Carver just starts talking about Nesta.
Mhm.
Like,
The wind
Nesta,
told
Nesta,
him.
Nesta. Like, I'm like, oh man, this is a lot of Nesta vibes right now. And the Weaver, I'm sorry, the Bone Carver knows that Nesta took something from the Cauldron. So Nesta.
So Nesta. Honestly, though, what a power move.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
You gonna turn me into something I don't want to be? Well, give me that shit over there. Give it to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Now.
We don't know what she took. She took
Nope.
something. She took something.
Her hopes and dreams.
Yeah. Nesta's like, don't even ask me because I don't even know what I took.
Yeah, she's like,
Right. She's like,
who knows?
I just grabbed whatever I could while I was in there.
I took whatever I could. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
shoved it right down in my dress.
But Feyre finally does ask the Carver, like, we need help. Like, we can get you out of here if you agree to fight with us. And the Bone Carver's like, I like it here. I'm fine. Like, I don't really want to leave. And they're like, but then he's like, wait a minute. There's this magic mirror I want. And if you can get it and bring it to me, then I'll fight with you. The Ouroboros, this mirror. So Feyre's like, that's all you want is a mirror? All right. I'll get you the mirror.
Dun, dun,
It's not
dun.
that easy. Not that easy, apparently, to get this mirror.
Right. Just like getting the ring from the Weaver was not that easy.
Right. Exactly.
This is even worse.
Yeah, this is even worse.
Feyre's
Times
always
10.
on a mission for like these just items.
I know.
We're back and we're with Elaine finally leaves her room, but she's like just talking in riddles and everybody's like, what the fuck?
And
are you talking
everybody thinks something's wrong with her.
Yeah.
Something is seriously wrong with her. We need to get Maja here.
Yeah.
We need her checked out.
Yeah.
Yes, because she's gotten crazy. We always thought Elaine was a little off, but
Now we
Now
know.
now we know.
she's off. But for
Something's
good
wrong.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nesta does admit, she says she took something from the cauldron. Again, don't ask me what the hell that was, but yeah, I took something. But now we need to go to the Court of Nightmares because we're going to ask them for help as well.
Right.
And the Court of Nightmares, Kier, who's like their leader, that's Moore's dad, and they don't have a very good relationship. But
No, they do
Moore
not.
goes, no, not at all. There's a whole history with Moore and her dad and Eris from the Autumn Court that we really haven't touched on. If you've read the series, you know. If you haven't, it's just a big old mess.
Yep.
It's
Huge
just a big old
mess.
mess.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Moore's got a lot of beef with these people for very good reason.
Yep.
Yeah. And Eris and her were supposed to be married.
Right.
But she called it off, and then they kind of just like left her,
They kind of just left her.
hung her in the woods and left
Mhm.
her. So Moore has
Yeah.
some trauma from all of that.
Moore's
Yeah.
got a lot of trauma. She doesn't really love her dad, and even more so with Eris, but that's who shows up at the meeting.
And Moore has no
Yeah.
clue. She's
Yeah.
just blindsided.
Yeah, and this is where Rhys, he's really
Bad
not good
move.
at giving people a heads up. Like, just
I can understand to a degree because had Moore known, Moore probably wouldn't have gone. She can handle one. She can handle her father. She can't handle her father and Eris at the same time.
I understand.
Kind of get it. Was it wrong still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong.
I mean, on the same, but she did. Like, she is surprised by the arrival of Eris with her dad, and she still does. I mean, I feel like if she were prepared and knowing what Rhys's intentions were and going into that meeting
Right.
and knowing, like, listen, I know this is going to suck for you, but I got you. Everything is going to be okay. Like, I feel
Right.
like that's all she would have needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so
So,
too. This
yeah.
was definitely a bad move from
I
Rhysand.
think so too.
Yeah.
I hate to
We all
say it, but
We all make poor
was-
choices once in a while.
you live and you learn, Rhys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, he didn't learn when he used Feyre as
true.
bait in the
Oh,
first
yeah.
book and didn't
True.
tell her.
Yeah.
So this is a recurring theme, Rhys.
Yeah, it's a little toxic.
Yeah.
Send a note.
Send a note!
Quick text. This is what's going on.
Could you imagine?
So Eris is there because he is going to also convince Kier to fight for them, and they both want something. Kier wants access to Velaris, which Rhys kind of agrees to, and he's like, okay, yes, with limitations.
Right.
And Eris wants support to the throne of the Autumn Court to overthrow his father. So that's what that whole thing is. And
Right.
Feyre is also asking about this Ouroboros mirror because she knows it's there. And Kira's like, oh, yeah, you can have it. Go ahead and take it if you can take it. So apparently you have to look into this mirror and face yourself, or I think we find more about that later, but he's like, if you can take it without going insane and mad, then it's yours. So now she's kind of like, whoa.
Maybe
not.
I won't take it. You know,
Right.
we're just going to leave that there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can come up with a different arrangement.
Right.
Right. But after this whole meeting ends, they get back and Moore is just so pissed at Rhys. Not only now was she surprised by Eris at this meeting, but now Rhys is kind of just offering up Velaris that they've kept secret for this entire so long. I mean, yes, it's not really a secret anymore because of in the last book, but now we're just going to let all these people in that we don't really even like.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that was probably what did it for Moore.
Yeah.
That's their sacred city. And it's you're letting in these people who they don't like, they're bad. Well, but she, she's like, why are we letting additional people in? It's fine the way it is.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get why Moore is pissed. She seems to get over it pretty quickly because we kind of just move right along here because there's just so much going on. Who has time to continue to be mad over this kind of stuff?
Right.
But Elaine is having visions now. She talks about twin ravens that are coming.
That was insane, by the way.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like, yeah, okay. Twin ravens, great.
Cool.
What are you saying?
Right. Who are these ravens?
They just totally disregard her.
Yeah. And the healer checks her out and she's fine. There's nothing physically wrong with her. Just get her outside.
Right.
Needs some
Put her in
sunlight.
the garden, damn it. Tell her to grow some zucchinis.
This is when she lets, and when I went back through and I was rereading some parts, I didn't even realize this, but Azriel was the one who took her out in the gardens. And he's the one who was thinking, you're not crazy, you're the seer. But I will say, and Deb is not going to like this, I don't think I'm going to like if they get together.
Oh,
I think
Ashley!
I think it's going to be too much.
I think it's going to be great.
It's like Cassian with Nesta, which I get because even in ACOMAF, we kind of saw that foreshadowing and Cassian's not afraid of her, not intimidated by her. And I was cool with that. But I just think Azriel with Elaine, it's just going to be too much. Too much. It's find your own person.
I love a man shrouded in mystery. And I think it would make for the perfect book because she's just sitting around I have all these visions and I just got to kind of keep them to myself. And he's like, okay. I see what you're doing.
I guess that goes in hand because he's the shadow singer. But at the same time, I I just feel like it's weird if
Yeah.
Rhys's like quote unquote brothers all end up with like Feyre's sisters.
Cares?
Like, that's
I've read worse.
weird. You have.
Yeah,
You really
credence.
have. So this doesn't bother Deb because she's read incest.
Yes, I have. Kind of. It's her step uncle. He's not real.
That's to be debated.
I mean, we all watched Game of Thrones. I mean,
and we all love that.
I don't vouch for it.
No,
Say
I
it's
don't
right.
vouch for it either, but we still loved it.
True.
Yeah. I'm sure if it's Sarah's plan to have like Elaine and Azriel come together, that it'll be fine. She'll write it in a way that it's accepting.
Right. I'm sure it'll be fine too. I just think that the two of them from personality standpoints, that seems just so boring because Elaine, girl, like she's going to need to like really start. And she does come out of her shell a little bit in A Court of Silver Flames. She does a little bit. But even Azriel is kind of just like, he's out of the group. He's like the shyer one. He always kind of stands back. He doesn't say a whole hell of a lot. What he does say, you know, when he does have something to say is very good and powerful and important. But he's kind of just like, you know, the stand backish kind of guy. So I'm like, these two together would be like, I can't imagine what's going on there.
We didn't think it could happen for Nesta.
I want Elaine to be happy.
Yes,
I do.
Me too.
Didn't think it could happen for Nesta. I think it can work. Sarah J. Maas, take notes. I believed in you the whole time.
If that is what it is, I'm sure it will be fine and it'll work somehow. It's just like, as from what I know, I don't see how it's going to work. But there's going to be stuff that, you know, that comes up that we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
I think that there is so much, we don't get a whole lot pertaining to Azriel. And I think that much like these past 2 books that we have now gone through, I feel like it's going to be a lot of info dumping.
Yeah.
Big
it's going to
time
have to be.
If it is about Azriel.
Right.
Yes.
And I hope that it's written like A Court of Silver Flames where we can get 2 perspectives.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Same.
I think we're going to need that for sure. If that's even who it's about, we don't even know.
We have no clue.
Yeah, you do you, SJM, but also Team Azriel over here.
So we are back in the library with Nesta and Feyre, and this is very quickly after Elaine has this vision or this whatever she's having of these twin ravens, and now we're in deep shit because they're in the library and 2 of these Hybern people show up. They're Hybern's ravens. That's what they're called. And we don't know. I guess they broke the wards through something somehow. I don't know. But they're in and they are chasing these 2 down and down and down and down and down and down to the bottom of the library until Feyre gets down there and she's like, I know there's something down here. Maybe it can help us.
And she's like, I don't know what the hell it is, but Lord help us.
Right. So she confronts this thing. We still don't know its name yet, but we know there's something there. And Feyre's like, you need to help me. And the thing says, okay, well, what do I get? Well, what do you want? He says he wants company. Okay.
Perfect. I'll come visit you once a month. Great.
Easy enough.
When he said he wanted company, I thought he meant like permanent company, but no, he literally means that he just wants somebody to come visit him every now and again. I'm like, that's it?
Right.
Yeah.
So he does. He kills the ravens, and very, very shortly after, Rhys and Cassian come in and, bring the girls out to safety. I guess the request is not that bizarre when you hear about what his other request was down the line, but it's like, okay, company.
And I think it's because he's been bound to the bottom of the library for just so long, and nobody goes down there because he's just so feared, and everybody is like, don't go down there. Don't go down there.
Right. While I forgot this part, while they're getting chased down there, they realize that Hybern also knows that Nesta took something from the cauldron, and the cauldron right now is weak, and that is why it cannot break the wall right now. So we do find out that bit of information. They bring up the queens as well. So now we're talking about the queens, and the 6th queen, that was the one that left the half of the book in
said she was ill.
Right. She kind of betrayed the other queens, and then those queens sold her to a sorceress,
right?
Or something. Is that what happened? And now she is a bird by day and woman by night, something like that.
Right.
I did not catch on to this part. Okay. But all we know is we need to go find this queen. We need to find her because she knows, we know that she doesn't like Hybern. She has betrayed her other queens, and we need to find her, and we need her help. So Lucien volunteers to go find her.
He said he has an eye that can see things that other people can't.
Yes. So
to be useful, Lucien. Thank you.
Yeah.
Finally.
And he will be going to the continent. And we're not going to see Lucien for a little bit again. Lucien is now emissary to the continent, and he's going to go find this queen. And now there's a battle in the summer court. So we have to go there real quick because
we have to go there real quick.
Yeah, we got to go there real quick.
I feel pop by.
Well,
this is how
Varian sends, I don't know, a note or something to Amren saying, be prepared.
Okay.
Be prepared.
Because Varian loves the Ams. Loves her.
Loves her. They enjoy each other very much. And a lot of the second half of this book, I kind of feel like we're just like battle jumping a little bit. Like it's kind of like, so that's why I say, like, we got to go there real quick, because in a couple pages, we're going to have to go somewhere else real quick.
Yeah. Right.
So they get to the summer court. Feyre and Moore arrive there, and it's already just like a total battle. The Illyrians are there. They're fighting, but nobody else shows up to defend the summer court. So Feyre and Moore just go like badass chick.
I love
this.
Place. I love this. They cleared like the floors of the summer court, like inside, and I loved it.
Yeah,
like
they did a good job.
Awesome girls here.
Yeah,
good job, ladies. Feyre also, at this point, she's trying to like talk to Rhys down the bond, and then Rhys just kind of lets her in, and she's seeing what Rhys sees at this point, and Rhys is talking to the king, and it turns out that he's not even really there. It's an illusion. And then everybody, the way they say in the book is just like, after he disappears, everybody around him just like turns into red mist. And I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. But they win this battle. Hybern kind of retreats, and Tarquin is still fine. They meet with Tarquin after, even though they're still kind of fighting with him. And Tarquin's still pissed.
He's so pissed.
Still so mad that...
Yeah. Because he's like, dude, you should have just friggin' asked.
Yeah. Which Feyre said, by the way.
Yeah. She did. She did say, let's just ask him for the other half of the book. But I still and he does later change his mind, but in this instance, I don't understand why he's like, you guys like came to help us when nobody else did. Thank you. One.
Right.
Yeah. I think he thought at first that they were with with Hybern. Obviously they weren't, but
Right.
I don't know. He I feel like he should have been a little bit more warm and thankful in the
Yeah.
moment, but he definitely wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
You're mad.
And even
Big
on
bad.
their way out, Rhys is like, if you need anything, let us know. And he's like, no, just leave. Just
Mhm.
go.
Yeah. Just go.
So that kind of sucks. But we're going to see him again very soon because now it's time for the meeting. And
Woo. I
they've
love
decided that,
this.
I know, this part was good too. The Dawn Court is the destination for this meeting. I guess it's pretty neutral territory for everybody. And we meet Helion. He's the day court, right?
I think so.
So he's
I
there.
think
We
he
meet
is.
him. He's important later. And who else shows up? He didn't RSVP, but who shows up?
Ooh, the Tams.
The
The
Tams.
Tams. The Tams.
Oh God, and he's just such a dick. Oh
He is
my
such a
God.
dick.
He is so
He
mean.
he is so mean. And I love every single moment where nobody encouraged him.
Right.
I love it. I loved it. Because
Right.
he
It's like we all
thought
know
he
this
was,
man's off his rocker.
yeah.
It gets to a point where he's just, and Helion, at one point, Helion's like, dude, can you shut the fuck up so we can talk
Right.
about this war that's going
Right.
to happen?
Can we just like figure out a path to protect our people and not talk about how you're heartbroken?
Right.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
shut up. It's not about you. Get over
Right.
yourself. Move on.
Yeah.
End of
He
story.
was,
But I love the dynamics of this entire meeting because this is when everybody found out that Feyre was a high lady, which this has never been before.
Never.
right.
So when oh my gosh. And I love how Feyre sits in the throne because they didn't have two. They didn't have one for Rhys and one for Feyre. So Rhys has her sit and he sits on like the arm. Oh, I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And then when Tamlin comes in, he finds out, oh, she's the high lady. She once asked me if she would be high lady of my court. I bet she left me because she wants to be high lady. So now Rhysand made her high lady. Now she's happy. So I think in his mind, he's like, oh, well, she's just power hungry. And that's why
Right.
she left me. Still no self-awareness.
Nope. Not a
It
single
had nothing
ounce
to
of
do
it.
with you and your shitty personality, Tamlin.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing to do with that. But Tarquin does vouch for them. And this is where Tarquin does rescind the blood rubies. And he's like, listen, they came when nobody else did. And you're forgiven. No more death blood rubies hanging over your head.
Right.
But since Eris is also there with Baron, there's a little back and forth with that. And Eris is throwing insults at Moore, and Azriel loses his shit.
Love
His
this too.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love this.
Love
Yeah.
him.
And
He's
there
quiet,
was like,
but his words matter.
they do. They sure do. And his actions matter too, because there was like a rule that everything was going to be hands off. There was going to be no fighting at this meeting. And Azriel's like, fuck that. This guy
Needs his brains punched in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what he does. And then even Baron kind of starts saying some shitty things about Rhys, and Feyre loses her shit.
Yeah.
Yes, because he essentially called Rhys a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, no,
She's like,
do
I
not.
will
You have
end
no
you.
idea.
Yeah. So and this is also where now everybody knows that she can use the powers of all the High Lords, because she uses the water to drown him and the fire, and Baron's like, oh, that's where a little bit of my magic went. He's like, I knew something was off, but it wasn't like that bad. And he's like, now I know. Okay.
And it makes me nervous. Like this, in this moment, that makes me nervous, especially when they're
Yeah.
catching on that, she has a little of their power.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of people might not agree to fight with them if they know that she took this. She didn't even know that she did. So it's not to blame her, because she didn't know when they
Right.
gave her all the powers that she took it. So, I mean, it's no fault of her own. She didn't know.
No. I mean, she was just a human girl. Got her
Right.
neck snapped, and they brought her back to life. She had no
Right.
clue.
Nope.
Yep.
So the meeting kind of comes to an end. I don't think anything really got resolved. We find out that Tamlin is saying that he is against Hybern, that the only reason why he let the twins and Jurian in is because he wanted to get them there to figure out what they were doing, gather information. So that's what he's claiming.
Right.
Which, I mean, does turn out to be accurate in the end. But I mean,
Yeah.
like, goddamn, Tamlin, like, what a shitty way to go about things.
He was just full of insults. That's what he was.
I know. And, the things he said about Feyre, and that it was just not nice. You don't bring up that you've had relations with her in front of her mate. I said it, mate. Not nice.
Not nice at all. He said something. Does she still make some sort of sound or something like that?
Oh my God. I wanted to put my fist through the friggin' book. I was like, are you kidding me?
I was like, too far, Tams. Too far. Ring it back in.
Yeah.
Come on.
And like in these situations, I'm just like, if anybody in real life ever pulled out that kind of shit, woo.
There'd be fights.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Well, there are fights. Unfortunately, Tamlin doesn't get his. He really just needs a
Asriel to
fist
the win
face.
with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needed
he fought.
Asriel to give him. Yeah.
He did. So the meeting kind of ends. We're still in the court, and Helion comes to visit, and we find out Helion likes threesomes, and we find out that Helion is probably Lucien's dad.
Yep.
Yes. When I read this part, I was like, ooh, okay. All right.
I just love that it was, I like threesomes, and oh, by the way,
like Deb likes to say, I was like, jump scare. Feyre figured something out, because she gets this like look on her face, and Rhys is like, whatever you just figured out, you better wipe that look off your face right now.
Oh, he was
That
like,
was
fix
the
your
best.
face. Fix it real quick.
Because she noticed the resemblance of some facial features between him and Lucien, and she was like,
oh. Yeah. And then when he heard the story about like the history, and then there were, like some affairs involved, she was like, oh shit, this is Lucien's dad.
And Rhys is like, gotta go, let's go, come on, hurry up,
like,
goodbye.
Shut up, Feyre, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Act natural.
All the while, Nesta is like, we need to leave. We gotta go. Something's happening. And I'm like, everything's fine. And she's like, no, seriously, we all need to get the fuck out of here. And then the wall is just gone.
Yeah. Yes. Which was wild, because they after what happened with Elaine, they didn't want to disregard Nesta.
Right.
So they went out, they flew around, made sure everything was good. Nobody could piece this together.
Right.
And then one moment the wall's gone.
Yeah, it was just a big boom, and they realized that the king used the cauldron, and they brought down the wall. Now, I know that they were saying that the cauldron was too weak because of whatever Nesta took. Did it just
I
like
was
need
just gonna
time
bring
to
that up.
recharge?
I guess.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really understand because the whole worry and the reason why they were looking for the holes in the wall was because the cauldron didn't have the power that it needed to just
Right.
diminish the wall.
Right.
So, because Nesta took from it. So that's the whole reason why they were looking at the holes. And then all of a sudden it's like poof, gone.
It's
So,
gone.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like it stirred Nesta and Nesta gave it in that moment what it needed. I'm not really sure,
I don't
but
know.
it's
All
gone.
I know is that it is gone. The wall is gone, and now, the humans are at a risk to Hybern's wrath. So Elaine, she's coming around a little bit. And she knows that her fiance's family, they have this big house, this big compound almost, because they've been pretty much planning for something like this to happen. And hopefully we can convince these people to take in humans from the human land and protect them against Hybern if they should come tramping through this part of Prithian. But the problem is he's a Fae hater. So, like, how are we going to
Right.
Mhm.
do this?
Right.
So Elaine says, glamour me as human. I'll go and propose this and let's just see what happens. So they do that. They get
Ooh.
there and they don't believe a word Elaine is
No.
saying. Yes,
No.
she's got Rhys and Nesta and Feyre with them, who are clearly Fae, but Elaine is
Mhm.
the only human one. They don't believe her for a second, and they don't
Right.
believe her because Jurian's there, and he already spilled the beans.
I literally died in this moment because it, it's like she didn't even have the opportunity to
Yeah.
say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Jurian just came in and did, told him everything. And I honestly felt so bad for Elaine in this moment.
Yeah. It's like her one chance to really feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna do something now. Like
Mhm.
after I've been feeling like shit, and it's like Jurian fucked it all up.
Mhm.
Yeah. He did, but he didn't. So, like, yeah,
Yeah,
Jurian let the Grayson, is the last name Grayson?
that's
Or
his
is it
name.
okay?
Yeah.
So he
First
he let
name.
the
I say name.
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 So he told them what happened, like what is going on. So they're well aware that all the Archeron sisters are Fae now. But he's also working against Hybern. That's what he's saying. And he came there to warn the humans that yes, the wall's gone and shit's gonna get real. And he's also trying to convince them to take in people as needed. And he's like, listen, I still have a good rapport with Hybern. They don't know that I'm talking to you. I will try and steer them clear of this place, but please just take in as many people as you can. And they do agree, but the fiance is like, I don't want to marry you anymore. We are
I
done.
know.
Bye-bye. I felt so bad.
I felt so bad, but I love how Nesta in this moment, did she slap him?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, she slaps him.
I
And
did.
this is why I love her,
Mhm.
because she's willing to say the thing, do the thing, and she don't care how she looks doing it.
Right. I agree. Go Nesta.
Go,
Yeah.
Nesta.
She had a big win in that moment.
She did. The slap was
Team Nessie.
satisfying.
Oh, it sure was.
So was.
Yeah. But now we have some more battles that are going on. There's a couple, but in the second, the first Hybern like loses immediately. The second, they're much more prepared for. And we need to know where like the main army is and where they're coming from. So Feyre, Suriel, Suriel.
Hello.
I knew nobody can
Here
catch
I
you, but I need you, so please come out.
Yeah. So she leaves. Feyre just like leaves and she doesn't tell anybody where she's going. And she goes to find the Suriel and asks, where are they coming from? Where are they located? What's going on? The Suriel's like, I don't know. They have covered themselves in magic. I have no idea where they're going, where they're coming from. They also talk about the mirror, the Ouroboros, and the Suriel tells her that, yes, you need to look into it, but only you can decide what will break you. So now we're
Right.
I
getting a
love
little
this
bit
part.
more information on here. Yeah. But then,
Yeah. Fucking Ianthe.
yeah,
Dumb bitch.
Ianthe comes and kills the Suriel. She's been tracking the Suriel to track Feyre. So she can find
Unreal.
her again. Unreal. We killed the poor Suriel. But
Poor
Feyre
Suriel.
Feyre lures Ianthe and these two Hybern soldiers to the Weaver's cabin and lets her
Oh, I
take care
love
of
that.
them.
Oh,
Mhm.
right. I'm
That
sorry.
was the
I knew the
best.
Weaver was still alive because of this.
Yeah. So Ianthe is finally dead. Thank God.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
But Feyre goes back to the Suriel and he's not dead yet. He's dying. And she says, like, I'm going to stay here with you and I'm so sorry. And the Suriel tells her that she was kind and leave this world a better place. And it was like, I felt really
That
bad.
was sweet.
It
That was
was.
sweet.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that happens, unfortunately, but Feyre gets back and Moore is so mad at her for leaving and not telling her where.
So mad.
And
I get Moore's perspective on this.
I do too. I 1000% get where Moore is coming from, especially when we're talking about how the courts work and your High Lord and your High Lady, how they belong. You have to answer to them, and in return, they have to answer to you because they're your people. And I understand that Moore was just concerned for her safety at this point.
Right.
And for
Yeah.
Feyre to say what she did after this, I thought was so shitty of Feyre, where she's like, you can't lie to us about where you're going. We need to protect you. And then she turns around and says, well, you haven't made a move with Azriel. What the fuck is up with that? I'm like, Feyre,
I
this
know.
is so
I
not
was
even
like,
relevant.
This is
Not the
so
time or the place.
right. Like this is no. This is apples and oranges right now.
Yeah. Like, one
Right.
thing is not like the other. This makes no sense. But that's, I guess, all she had to
Whiplash.
come back.
Right. Whiplash.
Because something happened. I can't remember. Something happened, but Hellion had to bring her back to camp.
Right.
So I think that ultimately what made more upset because she was in danger and nobody knew where she was.
Right.
So for her
Absolutely.
to say, oh, well, you haven't made a move on Azriel, that's just immature.
It
Like,
is immature. I
you were in
literally wrote that in
danger.
my notes. High school.
Oh, that is hilarious.
High school.
Well, she is high school age.
True.
I just thought that was so crappy of her to say that. And because, like you said, one thing has nothing to do with the other. I think Moore was absolutely just concerned for her safety because of the
Right.
position she holds within the court. So not a good moment. Not a good moment. Nesta's doing some voodoo. And that's how I wrote it in my notes. Nesta's doing some voodoo to locate the cauldron.
Yes.
She's got to
With sticks or something.
sticks and bones or rocks and bones.
Sticks,
She's got
bones,
to
rocks, all the
throw them
above.
out there.
Because Amren's teaching her this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Amren's teaching her how to do this.
Right. So she does find out where the cauldron is. She sees the army, knows that it is absolutely massive, and oh shit,
Yeah.
Their army's massive. But also in finding the cauldron and where it is, now the cauldron knows where they are.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good,
good.
especially for Elaine, because
It's like the eye of Sauron when you put the ring on.
oh, is that a Lord of the Rings thing?
How do you not know?
I did know. See?
I mean,
knew.
you did, but not like there was no like.
She wants you to be
"Oh."
confident.
I was not confident. That was a total guess.
You should have been confident.
I haven't seen it.
God.
You're surprised?
You need to. It's the greatest trilogy ever. We'll get into that a different episode, though.
Elaine's gone. Now Elaine has been lured to Hybern in their camp, and she is gone. And that sucks, because now somebody's got to go get her.
Right. Everyone's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This
So,
bitch.
of course, Feyre's like, well, she's my sister. I'm going to go. And she glamours herself as Ianthe because nobody knows Ianthe's dead yet. And she goes into the camp. Azrael comes to, and Jurian is already there. He's assisting in getting her out, which it is a successful escape.
Yeah.
By the skin of their teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And Tamlin helps. Shocker.
Mind-boggling, too.
Whatever.
Me.
He gets no passes from me.
No. None.
He's still a schmuck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the big scheme of things, he is trying to like infiltrate them and kind of be like a double agent like Jurian is. But yeah, I still just don't understand why he's got to be a total dickhead. I just don't get it. So we get Elaine back. Feyre and Moore talk. They make up. Moore says that the reason why she hasn't made a move on Azrael is because she likes girls. So Azrael isn't a girl, so that's just not going to work for her.
I mean, makes sense, you know?
It makes total sense.
Poor Azrael has been chasing her for 500 years, though, so...
I know. Yeah.
Poor thing. It's
Poor
like,
Azrael.
just tell him. Hey,
yeah, just tell him.
You're not my
put him at
speed.
ease.
Yeah.
Put him at ease. Let him go looking elsewhere. So we get that, and we know that Hybern is now marching on the human lands. We are planning on winnowing people out of the human lands and taking them to the summer court now. That's like the new escape plan, because there's no way that all of these people are going to live. And Amren discovers that there is something else that they can do, but she needs Feyre and the sisters to get to the cauldron, put their hands on it, and somehow we can
crack it.
What she says they're going to do isn't actually what they do, but we'll get to that later. And Feyre finally does go get the mirror. She's like, we're screwed. We saw how big this army is. We need the Carver. So I just have to suck it up and go get this mirror.
Yep.
So she does. She looks in it. She sees a beast, and she realizes, oh, that's me. And she faces herself, and she pretty much accepts what she sees. And as long as she can accept who she is, then everything is fine. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything.
Yep.
So she gets the mirror. She takes it to the Bone Carver. And now the Bone Carver's like, JK, I didn't really want this. I just wanted to make sure you were worth fighting for.
Yeah. I love that. Like, I really didn't care for this, but cool. Now I'll fight for you.
Yeah. Yeah. You're worth it. We need him at this point.
Right.
We need him.
We do.
So it's like go time now. It is like final battle time.
It's so good.
And here's another Azrael Elaine. Azrael gives Elaine Truth Teller, his sword.
Yes.
To defend her. And he's never given that to anybody before. So maybe.
I guess we'll see.
But Rhys gives a rally speech. You know, I love you all. I'm glad I've met you all, but we're probably all going to die. Very inspirational.
Nice knowing
Rhys.
you.
Yeah.
See you later.
So the
Go
battle
team, go.
starts, and right now we have the courts are summer, winter, day, dawn, and night. They have arrived for this battle. Autumn and spring are nowhere to be found.
Nope.
Feyre reveals to Rhys, I made a couple bargains. Here's Bryaxis, and here are the Bone Carver. And then
Rhys is like, dude!
yeah, but I'm gonna one-up ya. I got the
Yeah.
Weaver.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that moment
Yeah.
so much. I was like, yes.
Yes. So now we have the three of them in this battle. And even with all of these armies, even with Bryaxis, the Weaver, the Carver, they're still getting their asses kicked
Yeah.
Yeah.
bad. And eventually Autumn shows up, Grayson's army with the human shows up, and Spring show up. So they come in as reinforcements, and they're still getting their asses kicked.
Yep.
And at one point, Nesta is screaming bloody murder.
Yes.
For
Oh, I
Cassian.
love this.
Yeah. And there's like, I guess they use the Cauldron. Hybern uses the Cauldron at this point to like send a blast or whatever to the Illyrian section of who's fighting.
Yeah.
And Cassian obviously is with them. So
Right.
Nesta gets his attention and he kind of like comes
She
back.
knew
and then,
he'd come.
Yeah, I
So
love that.
she just,
Yeah.
She saved him in a way.
she
She
saved
did.
him.
She absolutely saved him. And yeah, we need to talk about this more in the next episode because again, I did not read the novella. I find it that she clearly is like has feelings for him. But at the start of the next book, she is just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I get it to a point, but something had to have happened in the middle there to make her act the way she does in the beginning of the fourth book. But anyway, she saves Cassian. The Bone Carver, unfortunately, does die because he took the form of an Illyrian soldier. So he was with all of them when this happened. And then Draken and Miriam arrived. Now, we haven't talked about these two either. Jurian history. This is Jurian history now. We didn't go into all of that. But Draken and Miriam tell them, like, oh, there's this guy here. He calls himself the Prince of Merchants, and he found the sixth queen, and they're here. And apparently he's got daughters that live here.
Yep.
Daddy's back.
Papa Archeron to the rescue.
Which, okay.
Why couldn't you do this before?
Yes.
Why couldn't you help your kids read before?
He is Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka.
He is. He totally is.
I mean, I'm glad he came. But, like, dude, really?
Right. Now, of all times, I mean, I guess better late than never, but...
Yeah.
I also want to bring up, he was gone for an undisclosed amount of time.
Oh, like never around at the estate. Not there once.
No, never there. And when
I think there's
Elaine,
more to his story that we'll learn about.
mean, we know why he was gone, but Elaine was set to be married in a couple weeks. They still had no idea where he was. Was he just not going to go to his daughter's wedding? Does that happen in this world? Is that just not a normal thing?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, I would think.
Yeah, your own dad not coming to your wedding?
Well, it doesn't matter because he dies.
Yeah.
But he did name each ship after each daughter,
He
which was
did.
sweet. That
He
was
did.
sweet.
And we talk about this comes up a lot in the next book too, about Nesta's feelings about her dad and how, he did show up and how she felt about him up until this point, and there's a lot of guilt there with her. But unfortunately, Daddy Archeron does pass by the hand of the king. At this point, Feyre has reached the cauldron with Amren, and she can see everything that's going on now. So this is a projection that we're seeing from Feyre. Nesta is there with the king now. Cassian shows up, and Cassian is hurt, and Nesta is like covering Cassian's body with her body to
Oh,
protect
that was so
him.
sad. I was so sad.
I
Cassian
was
is
too.
like, just go, just
Yeah,
run,
just
go.
go. And
We-
she's like, no.
We'll reconvene in another
Oh,
lifetime.
yes. When he was talking about like, I'm sorry we didn't have the time, but like in the next life we'll have the
Ah.
time. I'm like,
That was
oh
so
my
sad.
God.
So sad.
So sad, because I really do love them. And on the reread, after knowing from book 4, I was like, oh God, this is heartbreaking.
So heartbreaking.
It is. Oh. But then Elaine shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here I
yeah.
am.
Whoosh. Just,
Whoosh.
just, the truth teller goes straight into the king of Hybern,
Yep.
Yep. And then Nesta
decapitates
gives
him.
the final blow.
Of course,
Which is
Nesta
great.
does. You know, I love that.
Well, she
Love
promised.
it.
She promised when she went into
She
the
did.
cauldron that she was going to
Yep.
kill him.
Mhm.
Yep.
So this was all seen as the Feyre projection. So now she reels it in, and she's back at the cauldron, and Amren has lied about why she brought Feyre to the cauldron. She says, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be a conduit, and you're going to free me from this Fey form, and I'm just going to wipe everybody out.
Yeah.
Yep.
But after that, you're
Yep.
never going to see me again. I'm going to
Yep.
be gone. Goodbye.
That made me sad.
It
Yeah,
did. Yeah, that too.
When we find out that Amren lied, I was like, oh, she's not bad, is she? Like, that really would have pissed me off.
I had the same thing for a second. I'm like, is she bad? But
My
Yeah.
heart sank in that
Mhm.
moment. I was like, no,
Yeah.
she can't be.
She can't be.
Can she?
yeah, I was thinking the exact same.
Yeah. So they do it. Amren goes into the cauldron, and she comes out this form, and she does. She wipes everybody out. But in doing that, now the cauldron is broken.
Yeah.
Right?
And 3
broken.
pieces. Mhm.
Yes. So now Feyre has to go in and try and fix it, but she doesn't know how. Rhys
This was so
says,
sad to me.
use my powers to help fix it. And she does. She goes in and she's fixing everything up, and she gets back and like, yay, I did it.
And then
Rhys is
Rhys
dead.
is just
But Rhys
dead.
is dead.
Oh, I
Yep.
was so sad. I was devastated. And I knew like he had to come back, but I was still so sad that she had to see him dead.
This book was straight emotional damage from
was.
the last 100 pages to I don't
I
think
cried.
I sobbed so hard for Cassian and Nesta,
Mhm.
for Amren, for Feyre,
Yes.
for Rhys, for all of them. I was just like, you can't do anything else to us, and it kept going.
You can't break that group up. You just
No.
can't.
Right.
No.
So yeah, Feyre's hysterical, asking for help from anybody, and they end up doing exactly what they did for Feyre when she died, and all the High Lords, including Tamlin, agree to bring him back, which, thank God, works.
Yeah.
Thank
And
God
Tamlin,
works.
thank God. Tamlin said, I just want you to be happy, but that's
He
a lie.
does.
But
He
at
does.
least
He says,
he-
be happy.
Yeah.
Still gets no passes from me.
No. And I love when Rhys came back. He's like, okay, you can all relax. I didn't take any of your power.
Right. He didn't take any power. And he also brings Amren back.
Yeah.
Yep.
As now she's Faye. Now that's
Yep.
it now. She's not bound to
She has to
anybody.
pee.
She has to pee.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
She has to go to the
guys.
bathroom like everybody else, and
Right.
eat real food.
Right. So that really is the end of the battle, and everything turns out to be okay. We weren't exactly sure if it was going to turn out okay for a minute there.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I really thought that. I mean, like the Amren thing, I was like, okay, she's gone now.
I thought
what we're
Amren
never gonna.
at least. I thought she
Yeah.
was gone. I thought
Yep.
Amren at least.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I knew that Rhys was not going to die only because when I read this, the series had been out forever. And, you get some spoilers, so you know that.
yeah.
But still, it was very...
It was sad to see her, to have to, like, just be in her emotion to see Rhys like that. Oh,
Right.
It was so
Yeah.
sad. You knew he was going to end up living, but at the same time, it was just being in her head. And Sarah J. Maas did such a good job writing it, where you really felt her sadness.
You really did. Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Sure
sad.
did.
I'm glad everything turned out okay.
Me too.
Me too.
But now they have to they're figuring out a new treaty now? And we go to the Archeron's old estate, and all the High Lords convene there again, and we're trying to make a new treaty, which I guess is kind of to be determined at this point.
Right.
But the final thing we get is Rhys and Feyre sitting together, reflecting, and they make a bond together that if one goes, the other goes. If we're going to die, we are going to die together.
Yep.
So sweet. So
Romeo
romantic.
and Juliet.
So Romeo
Yes.
and Juliet.
Oh my God. I loved it. I loved every moment of that.
Yeah. And again, that is going to come into play big time in the next book.
Sure is.
Biggest time.
I can't wait. Book 5 is my favorite.
I can't wait to
this
cover
is
that
gonna
one
be-
either.
This is going to be amazing.
Yep.
Everything kind of ties together.
Yes. And I think that I think what we should do for the next, to incorporate A Court of Frost and Starlight is, we'll talk about how it directly affects, Cassian and Nesta in the next part. I think other than that, it's not really too crazy to go into.
It's our Christmas commercial break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was I will say, it was a good reprieve. It was a good comical relief in some parts.
Lighthearted.
It was very lighthearted. I think there were a couple key things, but I mean, if you don't read it, you don't really miss much. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I did enjoy this book more than the others so far.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about this book in the series?
4.5.
I loved it. It was just action packed, and it was a good balance between a little bit of everything. I think it was good.
Yeah. There was definitely.
Does it get a 4 from you, Mand?
No, it's a 3.5.
I mean, hey, we'll take it.
Ew, she says.
I mean, for Mandy, that's a good score.
I am a harsh critic. I am a harsh critic. Very harsh critic.
Clearly.
Listen, there are Megan Quinn books that I haven't given 5 stars to.
I give everything by Megan 5 stars.
Yes,
I am
a
very harsh critic. So 3.5 on my scale is good.
That's good for you.
Here's my thing, and why I freely give out those 4s and 5s. If it makes me feel anything, if it makes me laugh, if it makes me cry, if it makes me angry, you automatically get a 4-star because
yes, I agree with you.
I feel like I am just a emotional stonewall most of the time. So if you can break through that,
More than
you
me?
can have it.
Nothing. I don't cry in books. Like, that's a rule.
No, but you do laugh.
I do laugh. Yes.
And you do get mad.
Mm-hmm.
You have
It's
emotion,
just the crying.
Mandy.
It's just the
Just the
crying.
crying.
Emotion. It's just the crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I did enjoy this book. This is my favorite Feyre book.
Yes.
I'll put it that way. Yeah.
Yes.
She has come a long way. So
She has. She's come a long way. And even though they say the word mate far more in this book than they did in the previous book, the word count on this one is 194.
oh, that's so funny.
I didn't notice it as much in this book. I think it was
No.
more spread out through the entire book.
Yes. I mean, in ACOMAF, it was like consecutive. Like they said it
Yes.
like multiple times in a row.
Yeah, it was
Right.
only like after they become mates, and then it was, and that's only like a very little bit of the book is left still. I think it's because they spread this one out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice it
Right.
as much.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is definitely my favorite book.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add, ladies?
No.
I think we covered it. Oh,
Yeah.
this was so
There
good.
was a lot that happened in this book.
A
ton.
ton. Oh, you know what? We did miss a key feature is
What?
that at the end, after the cauldron's repaired, they hide it at Miriam
Oh,
and
that's
Draken's
right.
island.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So nobody
I
can get their
forgot about
grubby
that.
little hands on it ever again.
Right.
Yep.
Good
Okay,
point,
now we
Ash.
covered it.
Good point.
We good.
We good. Well, and we have one more left. One more, well, 1.5 more left. That
One
would
and
be
a half.
combined in
1.5.
one episode. But we got A Court of Silver Flames next. My favorite book. I know it's
Yeah.
Deb's favorite book.
my
I don't know if it's
favorite.
Ashley's favorite book.
I don't know. I'm kind of tied between I feel like it's tied with ACOWAR, honestly. Like, I don't know.
You really enjoyed this book.
Yeah.
Like you really enjoyed
I
this
did.
Yes.
I
one.
really did.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
can't blame you.
it's definitely tied.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, I can't wait to get into the orange book. next
Yes.
Right?
I'm not making an orange drink, so no, it's not happening.
Oh, you should.
You should.
What's orange? Like what? What's an orange drink?
Tequila
know.
sunrise.
Oh,
you
no.
can do
Mandy doesn't
a
do tequila.
mimosa. You got orange
Yeah.
juice.
Mimosa. I can do that too.
Mimosa. Screwdriver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to end it here for today, and we are going to pick up next week with A Court of Silver Flames. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Remember, please go like, subscribe, comment, visit our socials, do all the things. Please, we would very much appreciate it. And Ashley, thank you again for being here for week 3.
I love it.
We got one
Thank
more
you.
week.
One
One more week with
more.
your girlfriend.
I'm excited.
We are
Can't
too.
wait.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. We'll see you next week. Deb.
Okay, whatever. Goodbye.
Bye.